Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome to week 6 of the 2025 Make It Your Way Crochet Along. We are now we've now completed all of our crochet blanket squares. We have crocheted them together using this wonderful single crochet in the back loop only, and we're now ready to work a edging around our entire blanket. So thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to work the edging around our pumpkin spice blanket. If this is the first time you're hearing about the Make It Your Way Crochet Along, do head down in the description of this video. You'll find a direct link to the free introductory post for this free crochet along. It's a wonderful event. We have worked 10 different stitch patterns so far, 5 of which you are including in your very own stitch sampler blanket. So we're now sort of in the home stretch here, and yeah, we're going to jump right in and get started working this edging. So what we're going to do first to begin our edging is we just want to work one straight round of single crochet stitches all the way around, just to make sure our blanket is even. Close up some of these ends here that we have, and so forth. So I'm going to start. You can begin in any corner or in any stitch on your blanket. You're just going to insert your hook and take the color that you've chosen. I'm working with my color A for this pumpkin spice blanket, which is my pumpkin pie color of the Pound of Love yarn. For the edging, I've left about 500 yards for my edging. It's a worsted weight yarn, as well as my 5mm or H8 crochet hook. So you're going to begin, insert your hook, yarn over, draw up a loop, and you're going to chain 1. Also here, as I'm getting started, just a reminder, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials, and all of the stitches for the Make It Your Way Crochet Along can be found under that playlist. There's lots of other crochet patterns and stitch tutorials here for you to check out as well. So don't forget to subscribe and get that notification for new content. So for our blanket, once you've joined chain 1, you're going to begin in that first stitch and just work a single crochet. You're then going to single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So you'll remember that you had 37 single crochet stitches across each square. So you're working 37 single crochet stitches across each square. When you come to the corner stitch on your blanket, you'll have worked in one of the squares 3 single crochets. That middle single crochet is your corner stitch. When you come to that corner stitch, you're going to work 3 single crochet stitches all into the same corner. Then turn and continue working single crochet stitches all the way across. I am going to show you when you're coming up to your seam, you can work 1 single crochet into the seam where you've joined 2 squares together, but I'm just going to show you how I prefer to do it, which gives you a nice clean edge on your blanket. So I'm just going to continue working single crochet stitches in each stitch all the way across. I do have the right side of my blanket showing. It's facing me, so I'm working on the right side of my blanket. And you're just working all the way around. As I explained when I was joining my squares together, when I'm working a blanket in a couple of different colors, I do like to use the darker color around. I find it gives it a nice clean finished look. It is certainly up to you. You can mix it up. You can choose the lighter color. It's really up to you. So when you come across to your seam, so where you've joined 2 squares together, you're going to continue to single crochet all the way up. When you come to the seam, you can again just work straight into that seam. What I like to do is actually work a single crochet 3 together. The first part of the stitch is in the corner stitch that you've already worked into when you worked your seam. So insert your hook, yarn over, draw up a loop into that first corner stitch. You're then going to insert your hook under the top 2 loops of the final stitch in your seam. Yarn over, draw up a loop. The final leg of your stitch is going to be into the next corner stitch of your next square. Insert your hook, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 4 loops. It's just going to create a nice, smooth, flat edge as you come around, and there's not going to be any gaps. It's going to close it up nice and tight. You're then just going to continue working single crochet stitches in each of the next stitches across until you come to the next seam. So that is an optional finish. Again, I find it just kind of tidies it up a little bit, and then just continue around. You're going to work single crochet stitches all the way around until you come back to that first stitch. When you come back to the first stitch, you will have, if you've worked the blanket as I have, 692 stitches. And then you can join with a slip stitch into that first stitch. Once you come all the way around round 1, you'll have a total of 692 single crochet stitches, or 92 stitches, I should say, because you may have some of the single crochet 3s together. You're going to join with the slip stitch into the top of your first stitch. You're then going to continue working in the same direction. We're not going to turn our work, and you're going to chain 3. This chain 3 will count as 1 double crochet stitch. Then into your next stitch, work a double crochet, and you're going to double crochet into each stitch all the way around. Once again, when you come to that corner stitch, as I am about to in just a moment, you're going to work 3 double crochets into the corner stitch. So you have your 3 single crochets that are all worked into that same corner. The second one is your corner stitch, and you're going to work 3 double crochets into it. That will bring you nicely around the corner, and you're going to continue working double crochets in each stitch all the way around. When you come back to your first stitch, join with a slip stitch into the top of that starting chain 3, and then including that starting chain 3, which counts as a double crochet stitch, you will have a total of 700 stitches. At the end of round 2 of your pumpkin spice blanket edging, you're going to join with a slip stitch into the top of that first stitch, which is the top of your starting chain. I mentioned you'll have a total of 700 stitches, including that starting chain 3. Now for round 3, you're going to chain 1, continue working in the same direction, and we're going to work 1 round of single crochet. So single crochet into that same stitch as joining, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way around. When you come to your corner stitches, you're going to work 3 single crochets into that corner stitch. I'm just coming up on my first corner here. So single crochet 3 times into that same stitch, and then turn your work and continue working single crochet stitches all the way around until you come to your first stitch. When you come all the way around at the end of round 3, you're going to join with a slip stitch into the top of your first stitch. You can then go ahead and fasten off. You're going to take your yarn needle and take your little tail, and you're going to be sure to tuck it in. And then that's it. That's all there is to working the edging on your pumpkin spice blanket. You can then go ahead, block your blanket if desired. Make sure there's no other little ends sticking out. But that is all there is to working your beautiful stitch sampler blanket. So thank you so much for joining me, and once again I invite you to subscribe if you happen to finish your pumpkin spice blanket or your crochet along blanket and share it on social media. Do be sure to tag Rich Textures Crochet. I do love to come by and admire your work. Until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.